Final one of the season, and it's at home to close it off as well. Devan came close to going offside there, just threw it back, and so it is turned over one more time. This time St. John's has it. How about the play from Jerry Domingo as he sticks to his man like glue and knocks down O'Neill trying to steal the puck.
You talk about a hockey stick. I mean, that's your weapon, that's your tool. That's like a carpenter going in with a hammer and some nails. That's what we have, and you know, I'll tell you the truth. I tape it the same way I have. If something's wrong, you know, I don't like to break my sticks, but if I do, I feel bad. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, I like to treat it with respect because you know what, it scores goals, it gets assists, it stops, you know, pucks. It does a lot of things for you, and you know what, that's what hockey is to me. I mean, you got to treat the game with respect, and you're going to get respect back.
Well, Domingo had the day off yesterday, so he should have lots of legs here as he gets things going early on the forecheck.
Well, it's a year ago. I think if you asked Jerry what you know, the focus of his role in the playoffs might be, he would likely say penalty killing first, and more of a grinder or a type of shutdown guy. And it doesn't mean that he didn't do that. Does not mean that he cannot still do that. But all of a sudden, last year we found out that he can blossom into quite an offensive catalyst, and he can be a guy that has proven to hold up in the great pressures that are the playoffs as a clutch performer.
McKegg in the corner, he's joined by Domingo off the bench. Swooping in, Domingo nearly stole from Ramsey. Now it'll be Morgan Riley. Up ice to Domingo. Domingo cuts left wing side. Riley fires and stopped by Dekanich at the top of his goal crease.
Well, I think there's two different ways to win. There's a one-off and then there's a growth. And, you know, we're clearly have chosen the growth pattern and not just to build a team to win in a day.
The whole focus was on the Marlies this time, and the coaches did a great job preparing us for that. They were just like, we won't let down from the start, we don't ease into this, because we went to the finals and we just didn't have that much of a break.
I think the goal was getting back to the finals again. I mean, we had so much talent. You know, everybody was so skilled. I mean, I was on the fourth line with my production I had last year, and you know, I was fine with that.
Having Nazem Kadri there, having Matt Fratton there, having Jake Gardner there, guys that were slated to go to the big team, and yet they were still part of the growth down there, and I think that helped all of their development very much, continued through that.
Once we came together, I think it just, you know, all the fans, all the coaches expected us to win every game, and I think we expected that out of everybody on the team. I mean, we wanted to be the best team in the league.
It was high expectations, obviously, but I think the team we had during the lockout was not far behind the team we had in the finals, maybe even better skill-wise and stuff like that. So we had a very deep squad, and it was just, yeah, high expectations, a lot of media attention.
Welcome to a sold-out Ricoh Coliseum for the opening game of the regular season. Drop pass goes to Gardner, scores! Jake Gardner snaps it home. The Marlies open the scoring. Pomerov trying to get it from the door to score! A snapshot from Kenny Ryan, who's into the action here tonight. And UC Arunas is going to come up with his first shutout of the season.
The Marlies only 2 home games at Ricoh in November. Exit as wins in both, and Ben Scrivens will touch it last. He picks up the shutout victory, and Toronto takes out the best team in their division 5-0 over Abbotsford.
Well, I think it's fun because it's our timing. You know, the 91s were the first birth dates that we drafted. So I think when you follow a player from pre-draft through draft interviews and the homework you do and the conversations you have in your amateur draft room, there's a certain sense of attachment to those players that's different from anything else.
Bob, I think I counted of the first-year players in the AHL that the Marlies are dressing tonight, 11 of them are Toronto Maple Leafs draft picks. Andrew McWilliam, prized possession out of North Dakota, the captain of the Fighting Sioux this past season. Blacker jumps into the play, splits the D, and the puck rolled away from him just as he got the step on Melchiori. Marlies trying to open the scoring. Centering pass for Lash didn't connect, but sticking with it is Levo. Schnell taken off the puck by Biggs. Now it'll create an opportunity for Acton. Bad angle shot, but Biggs a rebound. He'll score! There it is, Mr. Biggs, your first AHL goal.
But to grow a group together, to let them experience the playoffs together this year, is just, once again, we're back to the experience of what it is. You can't create or fabricate experience.
And the first period will come to a close with the Canadian rivals, St. John's and Toronto, tied at 1 apiece.